Hey everybody, welcome back. We've got something from the UK, the 24-hour general purpose ration. I got this from my buddy Bill up in Canada. Thank you, buddy, man. I know it's been a while since you sent this, but I promised that I would knock it out. You can see right on there, it is a data production from 2019. These things are usually good for 2 or 3 years, so I'm not expecting to have any issues with anything inside of the bag. Ordinarily, a majority of these are 12-hour rations, or really single meal rations, but they say 12, so they only have to give you 2 of them a day. Slice into the back real quick. We'll see what we have inside. All kinds of goodies. Everything out of the bag. And what's nice about this, you can use this to store your current stuff, or you can use it for your trash, or heck, it can even carry water if you needed it to. Well, let's see what we got. You always have your little sheet that you can complain about what you got or anything like that. It's got all the ingredients and stuff in here, and sundries and all that kind of stuff, so you can take a look at that if you want. And heck, it even says that you can win a prize if you send these in. Alright, right off the bat, we have one of the mains, chicken and vegetable biryani. Tomato pasta salad, 300 grams of that. Tissue paper, you could use this for all kinds of things, but it's usually for like bum paper. What? A cheese oat biscuit? What the hell? Cheese biscuits. Alright. Caramel cereal bar. Some hot sauce. This stuff is actually pretty spicy too. Fruit flapjack. It is pretty much like an oatmeal block kind of thing. Some roasted and salted peanuts. A nice cheese spread. A hot chocolate drink, mint flavored. A Bridgeford cinnamon bun. Yeah, Bridgeford does some. Yeah, they need help with their bread items. A cola flavored beverage. This would work really nice. A long time ago, I shared with you guys this thing that made carbon dioxide, you know, fizzy drinks. There was like beer, and you could make soda. That would be perfect for something like that to add a little life to this cola. Pork sausage and beans and tomato sauce. I guess this is a breakfast item. Tropical flavored beverage. A refreshing strawberry drink powder. Interesting. Smooth peanut butter. So we have cheese and peanut butter. That's kind of nice. What a combination. Date and strawberry fruit bar. Interesting. And here is a last packaged beverage. It is raspberry flavor. Take a look at our accessory pack. Maybe stuff will get out of the dang bag. Of course, you got the biodegradable, well, alleged biodegradable spork. Moist towelettes, most likely alcohol free. I guess they don't want you sucking on these to get the alcohol out of them. Some coffee. Get 3 packets of gum. English breakfast and Thai food tea. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 packets of sugar. 4 packets of creamer. Your matches with the strike. And lastly, waterproof tablets. And this is everything that you get in a British general purpose 24-hour ration. Let's break this down to some meals and start chowing down. Okay, I'm gonna get this stuff heated up, these drinks made. You seen me do that before, so I'm just gonna pound these drinks out and we'll be good to go to start sampling. And this thing, this is a caramel cereal bar. I would probably eat this right in my sleeping bag before I even got up, before I even moved anywhere, just to get them fires started. And I talked to a lot of British guys. They were like, yeah, we don't usually put this on anything, but I'm going to put this on my cinnamon bun. Those guys, they say they usually just keep that in their pocket and eat this on the move, but yuck. All right, breakfast is ready. Some piping hot pork sausages, beans and tomato sauce. 300 grams of that. I never understood the concept of beans for breakfast, but that is a cultural thing, and oddly enough, a lot of people do it, and it was a complete 1,000% staple during the Great Depression, which, who knows, we might be having resurgence pretty soon, so maybe I should get used to beans for breakfast. And then we have this sad, miserable cinnamon bun. I wish they would stop buying these first strike type sandwich things, but man, government's gonna do what governments do, you know. And like I said, I'm going to squeeze just a little bit of peanut butter on one side because that is how I want to eat it. And like I said, you can do whatever you want, whatever your heart's desire. But I just don't see anything else to even try to eat this stuff with outside of that, or just on its own. Well, let's go. Let's not screw around. Of course. Pork sausages and beans. Has a lovely tomato flavor, aesthetic. You can see it's got some little oil bits in there, which that's what you would expect for something like this. And the sausages are very soft. The skin casing just kind of falls apart and melts apart in your mouth, kind of like a Vienna sausage, that kind of thing. Beans have a little bit of a texture to them, a little oomph, so you get that little slight bit of just something different besides mush, which I kind of appreciate. So I know I was like, who wants beans for breakfast? These are actually pretty gosh darn good. So maybe my palate is reducing, but I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Now on to something I'm probably not going to enjoy. This. I just don't care for these kind of first strike bar things anymore. Just kind of just smell weird, but at least a cinnamon bun, at least it does have that cinnamon aesthetic smell to it, so hopefully it tastes better than it looks. Nope. No, pretty much just chewy, flavorless mass, and I did need this peanut butter, like, for quite a while, and it is still runny and oily, so I don't know what is up with that. Maybe it's expired. Well, you know, if you don't see me again for another video for another year, you might know why. At least that does kind of help it. Definitely need something with that, so we'll try our tea. And again, this has no milk or creamer, sugar, or whatever in it. It's just regular tea. And that's got nice flavor to it. It's not overly hot because it's been sitting there for a little while I was waiting for stuff to heat up. And then we have our fruit drink. This is actually strawberry. It has this lovely pink color to it. Oh, very nice. Slight strawberry flavor, but it's actually not that bad. I need to stir it some more. It's kind of like the Russian stuff. You can see like all of the, I guess, little sugars and salts and bits that would keep you hydrated have kind of still solidified on the ground. Or on the bottom of the glass. One tip that really helps with that is if you actually pour the crystals, the powder in with just a little bit of hot water on the bottom. Helps dissolve that really fast. Then add your cold. And like I said, with my caramel bar, I would have eaten this while I was still in my bag. As soon as somebody started kicking me saying, hey, it's time to get up, whatever, that's when I would have eaten this. And the only thing left, of course, is our gum. This is like dental gum. Chew on this, help clean your teeth if you don't have your toothbrush out, you're out in the field. And of course, I do have another drink that I would have sometime in the morning when I needed to hydrate further. Water purification tablets, and of course, I would always have toilet tissue on standby. Well, this was breakfast. Alright, now we're at lunch. I've got this nice tomato pasta salad. Ordinarily, you would do this cold because you're going to be more on the move at usually the noontime kind of thing. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not heating that up. A cola beverage to go nicely with it. This would be that good time for that carbonator. You get some little fizz action, some carbonation with your cola. That would be perfect. I have no idea when you would have eaten cheese oat biscuits, but it seems like a nice accompaniment to go with that. This fruit flapjack bar, apparently this was supposed to go in a little bag that I had for my breakfast, but this would be a nice thing to have with my tea when it is tea time mid-afternoon. And of course, I will make some coffee. Well, I'll get the stuff made up real quick. And just as a disclaimer, these are supposed to be used in like a half a liter of water, so keep that in mind. Now tomato pasta. Man, just right off the bat, this looks like a heartburn sufferer's dream. Which, I am one of those people, so. And like I said, it's a choice. You can eat this cold, you can heat it up. You know, if you've got the time, you do what you want to. I think the whole time I was in the military, outside of like hot chow that they brought out to us, I never once heated up an MRE. And again, we didn't have flameless ration heaters in the rations when I was in. Dating myself, as ancient as I am. Cheese oat biscuits. Alrighty then. And again, no sense making tea. You just saw me make that not too long ago, well, in the last segment. And then this flapjack. This thing goes really well to dunk with tea, any of that kind of stuff. So if you can get it actually out of the package, that is. I think I had a couple of these before. They are pretty tasty. Obviously, you can see they're very crumbly, as evidence shows. Alright, here we go. That is our chilled, room temperature tomato pasta. Yep, that is a vegetarian's delight. You know, they don't like killing animals or anything, but they got no problem killing a plant. Just kidding out there. In our cheesy oat biscuit. We'll see how cheesy this thing is, unlike my jokes. And the jury has come in. I am definitely not a fan of that. It does have that cheesy kind of flavor overtone to it. It just kind of, the oat stuff is really good for like breakfast. You know, you dunk it in your tea or you dunk it in your coffee. You put a little peanut butter on it or some like little fruit spread and jelly. It's good. This is no bueno. No bueno. In fact, we'll have some coffee to help kind of rinse that out of our palate. Oh, that was a great idea. It's still too hot to burn the inside of my mouth out. We'll try the cola beverage to help cleanse out our palate. Wow, this was actually pretty gosh darn good. Just got it so concentrated in here, it actually does taste like a legit cola. Well, happy surprise. And then our flapjack. You can just see how ultimately crumbly this is, and you see them little raisins in there. Yeah, these are really tasty. They just crumble apart real easy. Don't require a lot of water to go ahead and Wow, haven't said that in a long time. Yeah, super tasty. Dunking in my coffee really quick. Softens it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's really good. So, muy bien, no bueno. And this was lunch. All right, down to the final stretch. I've got this chicken vegetable biryani. I'm going to heat that up real quick. And then we got some nice peanuts that could go with it. That has a nice little crunch factor. Have two beverages. I have a tropical beverage that I'll have with my dinner, hot chocolate. I'm going to keep this for overnight just in case, or maybe in the morning if it's nice and chilly. The other thing I'm going to hang on to is coffee in case I have like OP or radio watch, something to help me stay awake, take my mind off things for a little bit. For dessert, I have this date and strawberry little fruit bar. It should go nice and well. I have no idea what to do with this cheddar cheese flavored spread. Maybe I should have used it with those oat biscuits for lunch. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know, but we'll figure out something with it. Let's get our drink made. And we've already made coffee, we've already made tea, we've already done all that stuff. So just going to make my tropical beverage. Open up some of these peanuts. Strawberry date bar. Boy, this looks like something that just came right out of like a French ration, doesn't it? Ooh, that's like a high-speed compressed piece of date fruit. Cheese. Well, like I said, we'll figure something out. Oh, it's nice and steaming hot. Chicken and vegetable biryani. Got some rice action going on in here. Man. Heck yeah. I'll scroll right there what's in this stuff. But we can definitely see some rice. We can see some chickpeas, all kinds of stuff. Got peppers in here. And of course, you know we gotta have some chicken. I'm just gonna try this on its own really quick. On its own merits. It does look good. Smells pretty good. It's really soft. It's really just kind of like mush. So let's add a little bit of a crunch component in here. I know in maybe not necessarily like in India, but I know in like Indonesia and stuff they do add stuff like that. And let's add some heat. We got this hot pepper sauce. The last time I had this, I believe I really enjoyed it. Got a nice good burn. I know it's kind of weird. I don't get heartburn from hot sauce. I get it from a tomato acidity, which you can temper that. Just add a little bit of sugar to it, but I try not to do that. Oh man, look at that. Oh, it just oozed right on out. That's just liquid love, people. Take a look at that liquid love. Oh, a little bit of peanuts in there. I'm very reticent to try to put some cheese in that too. But we're probably going to, just to see what the heck happens. How it can change a flavor profile. Oh, look at that. Oh. All right, let's go. Oh my God. I didn't realize how hot the bottom of that food was. The hot pepper sauce does have a nice little kick to it too. But oh my God, this stuff on the bottom actually burned my tongue. We do have that nice crunch component with these peanuts added in there. That adds so much flavor and dimension, texture. Alright, and just so I said that I gun dogged it just a little bit. Honestly, this goes beyond my better judgment. But what the heck. I'm gonna blow on it this time because a little bit of queso. Cheese actually kind of did work a little bit in there. I'm surprised. So we'll just leave the jury out on that. Try this strawberry date bar. It's nice and smooth. A little bit of sweetness to it. Needs to be a little bigger, I would think. Of course, we have our tropical beverage. Very floral, fragrant. I'm reticent to say what it kind of tastes like, but it's more like mango-y than anything else. Maybe slight like melon, cantaloupe kind of stuff, but more mango. It has a very nice sweet flavor. And the only thing we would have left is some gum. And this was dinner. Well, see, now they asked, I'll give you my critique. I liked everything in here except for those nasty cheesy oat biscuits. Like, what was up with that? Who made that decision? That and that cinnamon bun. That just needs to be DX'd. You've got so many better bread options for these things, man. So, there you go. Well, everybody, this was a 24-hour British ration. Bill, I know you sent this to me a long time ago, a heck of a long time ago, but I told you I would get it done, and I did. Man of my word. So thank you very much. I know I've slowed down with these videos a lot. I had a lot of stuff to do in the real world. I do plan on getting back into it, and it's awesome too because my buddy Roger hooked me up with something super cool, which I plan on doing relatively soon. But again, thank you very much, Bill. Thank you guys that are still out there that are subscribed to my channel, even though I put out like zilch content in the longest time. I really appreciate you sticking with me through the fight. And thank you very much, and I will see you all on my next review. Bye.